Colby Armstrong, number 11, 14 games played, 8 starts. Number 14, Jax Dowdy, 11 starts, 2 goals, 3 assists, leading scorer for the majors. Matthew Reed, number 16, 1 goal on the year and 11 starts. Cade Folse, number 20, 14 games played, 1 goal on the year. And number 30, Parker Ricks, 12 games, 9 starts this season. Underway, a few seconds in here in Brookhaven. Stormy Petrels in the white and yellow, moving from left to right on your screen. Millsaps in the all-purple, moving from right to left. Pressure high from the Stormy Petrels early on. Lucho Solorzano swings it over to Steven Summerow. Back to the Venezuelan central midfielder. Goes up the line to Matthews Braga. Braga in the number 33 shirt on the left side. Drops it to Steven Summerow. Javier Martinez. Ian Farquhar. Shot doesn't open up for him. Carlos Cavallaro on the right side. Farquhar. Back to Hayden Benfield. He had the winning goal last week against Barry. 3 goals on the year for Benfield. Cavallaro looking to create down the right side. Knocked off the ball and over the touchline. It'll be a throw for the majors. Throw in the corner. Stormy Petrels will press. And it's Reed who comes across to take it. Reed with the long throw down the line. It's flicked inside. Farquhar can't settle it. Williams. Back to Solorzano. Braga to Solorzano. Summerow makes a run. It's Martinez instead. Slips it inside to Farquhar. Farquhar tries to knock it into the corner for Cavallaro. It's picked off. Potential high boot, and it is called. Ball taken quickly by Oglethorpe. Braga. Ball's behind Summerow. Lucho Solorzano. Martinez. Williams. Settles. Slips it inside. Felipe Araujo can't get there. Cleared up the line. Benfield with a touch. Clearance. But it's still there for the Stormy Petrels. Caleb Newton gets a touch and tries to turn. Farquhar closes him down. It's played up the line, intercepted by Benfield. Josh Labus with space to walk it forward. Solorzano. Back to Labus at the midfield stripe. And now Solorzano. Martinez. All the way back to goalkeeper Ethan Harrison. Harrison, the freshman from Marietta, has earned the starting job this season. Matthews Braga on the left, another freshman. Solorzano to Labus. And across to Hayden Benfield, another freshman. Also from Marietta, Kennesaw Mountain High School. Solorzano. Summerow. Millsaps defending deep. Javier Martinez. Summerow on the left. Solorzano loses his footing momentarily. Labus is there to help. Pressure from Jax Dowdy up top. Top of the 18, headed away. Martinez knocks it back in. Araujo hit from behind, and it'll be a free kick for Oglethorpe in a very dangerous spot. About 25 yards from goal. Late challenge in that aerial duel from Colby Armstrong takes Araujo down. Lots of options here on the free kick. Farquhar, probably the one to take it. Araujo's back up now. Matthews Braga is also there. 4-man wall for the majors. Farquhar drives it into the back of the net. Goal, 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 OU, and it's Ian Farquhar who opens the scoring this afternoon. A smash around the wall and into the back of the net. No chance for Wilkins Dowdy to keep that out. Needed a radar gun on that one from Farquhar. 1-0 to the Stormy Petrels in the 5th minute. Labus pops his clearance straight up. Martinez wins the header. Perfectly placed to Braga as well. Felipe Araujo trying to turn and settle. Can't do it. Newton plays it forward. Dowdy chasing, tackled away by Benfield. It was Haman who played that forward for the Majors. Throw in for Millsaps in the attacking third. Jax Dowdy trying to turn, still on it. Drops it to the top of the 18. Bruni slips it back in, shot right at Harrison. But a quick response from the Majors. Shot from Dowdy. Sophomore from Hammond, Louisiana. Played at the Mandeville Soccer Club. Oglethorpe back into the middle third. Summerow now into the attacking half. Braga. Dropped back to Braga. Martinez. Benfield. Benfield chips it down the right side looking for Cavallaro. Carlos Cavallaro trying to circle back. It's out for a goal kick. Wilkins Dowdy will take the goal kick. Dowdy with the left foot. Little short. Williams is able to knock that down with his chest. Clearance comes back off of Williams. Referee felt like Williams used his arm in settling that down. It'll be a free kick for the Majors. Haman into the middle portion of the pitch, but it's intercepted by the Stormy Petrels. Regained by Reed. Bruni out wide to the right. Majors trying to get something going in the attacking half. Touched away. Throw for Millsaps on the far side. Jax Dowdy into the final third, trying to turn on Labus. Labus has to concede the corner. Hard work from Jax Dowdy on the right side for Millsaps.
Corner for the Majors being taken by number 11, Colby Armstrong.
Colby Armstrong taking this corner on the far side. It'll swing away from Harrison's goal. Top of the 6, headed on, blocked by a Millsaps player. Follow-up shot, blocked at the top of the 6. Cleared away by Labus at the top of the 18. Araujo chasing. Araujo's able to bring it down. Cut it back to his right foot. Swings it all the way over to the right side to Cavallaro. Brilliant work from Felipe Araujo up top. Lucho Solorzano. Summerow. Farquhar. Farquhar. Summerow. Chested down, not cleared. Araujo looking for the shot. Javier Martinez's shot is blocked. Araujo blocks the clearance. It's down to Martinez. Farquhar. Solorzano. Lucho to Braga. Flag goes up. Braga's run started just a little early. Great look from Solorzano. Sophomore from Caracas, Venezuela. Become a fixture in the holding midfield at the base of the midfield triangle. Wilkins Dowdy. Free kick taken to midfield. Farquhar wins the header, but it falls to the Majors. Summerow won the tackle, and now Farquhar comes away with it. Hayden Benfield able to walk it forward. Millsaps drops off. About 10 minutes in, Oglethorpe leading 1-0 in this SAA quarterfinal match. Into the center circle, Solorzano keeps it moving. Farquhar over to Summerall. And now dropped back by Braga. Farquhar, Solorzano, two-man game in the middle third. Josh Labus joins the party. Farquhar. Dropped back. Martinez. Williams touches inside. Solorzano stepping forward. Cleared away from him by Haman. Farquhar wins the header in front of Bruni. Summerall. Back to Farquhar, who's tripped up near midfield. Foul on Bruni. And that'll be a free kick. Labus just rolls it forward to Farquhar. Solorzano. Martinez with space. Javier Martinez with a long-range effort just over the crossbar. Wilkins Dowdy waved it goodbye over that crossbar. I think he had it covered. But a lot of space there for Javier Martinez to step into. Another one of the talented freshmen for the Stormy Petrel side, hailing from Norcross, Georgia. Armstrong flicks it inside off the goal kick. It's won by Brunette. But Farquhar settles it down. Cavallaro under pressure from behind. Up to the right side to Williams. Williams cuts inside. Caleb Newton with a big tackle to take it off of Williams. Ball played long, won by Labus. And popped back in looking for Jax Dowdy. Into the 18. Dowdy with a cross, nobody home. It was a great look from Jax Dowdy. Nobody there to get on the end of it. Farquhar with an amazing ball over the top. Matthews Braga, top of the 18, pulls it back. Pulls it back again. Well defended. Parker Ricks, freshman from Fort Myers, Florida. 1v1 with Matthews Braga, and Ricks wins the battle this time around. Summerall. Inside. Araujo loses it out for a throw. Summerall throws back to Solorzano. Martinez. Cavallaro. Tackled away by Armstrong. Armstrong tries to win the second ball, but it's Martinez who comes away with it. Labus walking it forward, splits the lines to Cavallaro in the corner, but he can't rescue it. Throw for Millsaps. Opportunity to press. Throw down the line. Flicked on by Armstrong. Flicked on again by Foles. But it's Labus who intercepts. Braga. Defended by Ricks. Braga pulls it back. Run of Felipe Araujo. Defended well this time by Ruben Haman. Haman, the German grad student. Fifth-year senior. That time cut off the run of Felipe Araujo. Left-footed goal kick from Wilkins Dowdy. Plays it a little short. Came off the arm of Brunette. No whistle. Benfield heads it into the run of Farquhar. Farquhar with a lot of space to operate in. Araujo was backpedaling. They couldn't get on the same page. Newton drops it to Matthew Reed. Jax Dowdy heads it across. Cavallaro intercepts. Williams chests it inside of Newton. Braga back to Farquhar. Solorzano. Farquhar. Labus. Solorzano now stepping forward a bit. Martinez. Cavallaro. Cavallaro trying to get the cross in. He does to the back post. too much for Summerow, but he's able to keep it. Ball played back into the top of the 18, headed away by Brunette, intercepted by Martinez. Williams drops it to Braga. Araujo turns. Araujo, Cavallaro, Solorzano. Inside looking for Williams. It's intercepted. Newton with an opportunity to break for the Majors. Jax Dowdy able to get in behind. Labus closes the ground. Flag went up on the initial ball. Jax Dowdy was in an offside position. Tried to walk that line, Dowdy. Just a step off. It was very close. Jax Dowdy proving to be a handful up top. Caleb Newton takes it off of Martinez. Armstrong gives it away to Cavallaro. Thought about the chip down the line for Williams. Wasn't on. Plays it back to Benfield. Just over 15 minutes in. Oglethorpe leading 1-0 on an early free kick goal from Ian Farquhar. Araujo to Cavallaro. Switches it across. Nobody home, though. Headed down. Braga tries to win the second ball. Cleared out to midfield to Josh Labus. Labus takes advantage of the space. Inside to Martinez. Cavallaro. Coming inside, pulling it back outside. Looking for Williams, but Armstrong was able to block that pass. Cavallaro throws it back to Hayden Benfield. Benfield, Martinez. Looking for the run of Braga, who's come across. Braga up against the end line. Back to Cavallaro. Cross into the top of the 6. Headed away. Newton can't find it. Martinez does. It'll be a throw for Oglethorpe on the edge of the attacking third. Cavallaro to Williams inside the 18. Ball bounces over him, but Williams is somehow able to get a cross in and earn a corner. Those are the moments where you just don't expect anything to come of it, and James Williams makes something happen.
Taken by number 30, Ian Farquhar.
Ian Farquhar comes across to take this corner. Just under 28 minutes remaining in the first half. Almost everyone forward for Oglethorpe. Jax Dowdy, the only Millsaps field player, not inside the 18. Played short. Farquhar slipped. Bruni cleared it at the near post. Summerow thought about it. Cavallaro will take the throw instead. Braga back to Cavallaro. Solorzano cuts around, cuts it back. Labus. Solorzano, Martinez. Martinez, Cavallaro. Misplayed. Cleared by Armstrong. Benfield steps in front of Dowdy to win the header. Here comes Haman. Now Bruni. Bruni looking for Dowdy. Benfield won it first. But Dowdy fought back to win it. No foul called there. I believe on the initial long ball, Dowdy was offside. He was able to take advantage on the touch from Benfield, who intercepted, but Dowdy's coming back from an offside position. Interesting strategy for Millsaps if they can continue to look for that. Farquhar in the center circle. Martinez. Ball played out wide by Braga to Cavallaro. Sombrero not able to be pulled off. Nice defending by Ethan Brunette. And he earns the throw. Brunette, the senior from Levittown, New York. Cavallaro wins the header on the throw. Braga trying to find the handle, but he pushes to get there. It'll be a free kick for Millsaps. Rain picking up here in Brookhaven. Wilkins Dowdy plays that free kick long. Falls right to Benfield. Solorzano. Summerall. Solorzano. Martinez at midfield. Benfield. Benfield to Javier Martinez. Through ball to Cavallaro. Cross in looking for Araujo. Headed away by Haman. Cavallaro blocks the clearance. Goal kick for the Majors. Dowdy plays the goal kick into the center circle. It's intercepted by Solorzano, but Araujo can't settle. Farquhar gets a boot in, wins it back for the Stormy Petrels. Oglethorpe in the middle third. Benfield now. Over 20 minutes played. 1-0 to Oglethorpe. Cavallaro inside to Martinez. Farquhar. Solorzano out wide to Braga. Farquhar. Looking for options now. Oglethorpe driving into the middle third. Pass is deflected. Martinez. Cavallaro. Inside to Williams. Williams wants to turn. Araujo now. 25 yards from goal. Shot blocked and cleared by Haman. Millsaps defending deep, frustrating Oglethorpe here in the first half. But it's the Stormy Petrels with that 1-0 lead. Fresh legs coming in for Oglethorpe. Logan Yano will be checking in for Araujo at the next chance. Benfield walks it forward. Solorzano gives it away. Benfield intercepts. Hayden Benfield swings it to Summerall. Summerall left-footed cross in looking for Williams. Williams gets ahead to it. Cleared away by Haman. Cavallaro down to Farquhar. Williams can't get there first. It's cleared. Solorzano. Cavallaro behind Martinez, but Williams tries to rescue it. Araujo now. Araujo, ball's behind Braga. Summerall tries to get there, cleared away by Parker Ricks. Throw for Oglethorpe, and Yano will check in now for Araujo.
7 for the Petrels. We've got number 9, Logan Yano coming in.
Yano, the junior from Woodstock High School, started his college career at Presbyterian College. 2 goals on the season. Throw in, drop to Solorzano. Now Braga. Lucho. Cavallaro. Chips it into the back post. Header back across. Yano goes up for it. Dowdy's able to grab it. Wilkins Dowdy thought he had hands to that, but Logan Yano, I think, was able to sneak in and get ahead to it. Dowdy with a long punt. Benfield clears. Williams can't control as he's trying to turn on Ethan Brunette. Brunette drops the throw in. Foles plays it back. Farquhar now on the break down the right. Pulls it back. Ian Farquhar driving across from right to left. Solorzano comes back to the right side. Martinez. A little bit of a loose touch, lost his footing. Newton, defended by 2 Stormy Petrels. Brunette. Clearance is blocked. Braga came across to try to pick up that second ball, but it's a throw for Brunette. Brunette down the line. Williams tries to intercept. Brunette with the throw. Solorzano battling for it. Farquhar with a nice tackle to win it back. Long ball, intercepted by Haman. Williams goes up to win the header. Commits the foul in doing so, though. Went up over the back of Brunette, got an arm on his back. It'll be a free kick for Millsaps. Just over 20 minutes remaining in the first half. 1-0 Oglethorpe. Ruben Haman takes the free kick down the right side. Battle for it. Summerow ends up getting on the end of it. And he's fouled by Cade Folse. Good work by Folse to keep that in initially. More reinforcements coming for both teams at the next opportunity to do so. Josh Labus walking it forward, surveying his options. Doesn't like what he sees, pulls it back. Martinez gets a touch, but Newton intercepts. Newton to Dowdy. Dowdy to the top of the 18, into the 18. Dowdy, Labus clears it away. Harrison might have had it covered, but Labus driving back takes it off of Jax Dowdy. It's a corner for the Majors. All started with the interception from Caleb Newton.
Taken by number 11, Colby Armstrong.
Armstrong comes across to take this corner. It'll be an outswinger. Played into the back post. Over everyone. Played up the line. Williams lets it run. Brilliant from James Williams on the turn. Brunette trying to catch him. Williams driving forward, top of the 18. Williams is tackled from behind by Bruni. And that's a red card for Christopher Bruni. James Williams with a turn at midfield, lost Brunette. Bruni comes across to try to get there in front of Williams. Can't do it. Trips him up from behind. It's a denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity because it's outside the 18. Free kick for Oglethorpe. Red card to Christopher Bruni. Clock is at 18:11. It'll be another dangerous free kick for the Stormy Petrels. And Bruni's day is done. Millsaps will have to play the rest of the way with 10. It was a corner for the Majors, overhit. Farquhar was able to get there in the corner and play it up the line. Williams turned one way, let the ball ride to the other side, got in behind, and a rash challenge from Bruni sees red. Farquhar and Yano are over this free kick at the top of the 18. Yano, the left-footed option. Farquhar, the right-footer. Farquhar into the back of the net again, off the side of the post. Goal, goal, goal. OU, Ian Farquhar, second of the day.
By number 30, once again, Ian Farquhar. Furthermore, we've got 4 sub-ins coming in.
Ian Farquhar, deadly on the set pieces today. That's 2 for him.
Sebastian Moraldo. And then for your Oglethorpe Stormy Petrels, we've got number 29, Sebastian Molina, and number 23.
Sebastian Molina. Fernando Guevara checking into the match for Oglethorpe. Williams and Braga checking out. It's a new front 3 for Oglethorpe now with Yano, who had previously replaced Araujo. Michael Timque has checked in for Millsaps. Rob Vanderval is also into the match for Millsaps. Labus down the left side looking for Molina, defended by Ricks. It'll be a goal kick. Millsaps playing with 10 after the red card to Bruni. Oglethorpe with the 2-0 lead. Battle in the middle third. Oglethorpe player down at midfield after a tackle. Slow to get up. Martinez didn't see it. Clock is stopped at 17:06. Back up. Trainer doesn't need to come on. It was Farquhar who made that tackle.
Another 7 for the Peatrels. This time we've got number 10, Abraham Lopez.
Abraham Lopez will be checking in for Farquhar here. Lopez with a couple of goals on the season, number 10 for the Stormy Peatrels. We're back underway with the drop ball to Oglethorpe. They were in possession when the whistle blew. Binfield. Binfield walking it forward. Guevara. Inside. Back post. Molina's shot is saved by Dowdy. Guevara able to win it back. Solorzano to Summerall. Guevara back to Summerall. And down the line. Trying to turn, look for a cross. It's not there. Martinez. Binfield. Binfield. Martinez. Binfield. Molina. Martinez. Solorzano. Summerall. Chips it into the 18. Yano brings it down. Yano to Summerall at the edge of the 18. One back by Guevara. Molina looking to turn. He does. Pass is blocked. Back to Molina. Millsaps with everyone on the field on the edge of their 18. Ball is allowed to roll through. Lopez couldn't cut that back to the top of the 6. His cross is picked off by Wilkins Dowdy. Majors defending deep with everyone now as there's just over 15 minutes left in the first half. Millsaps playing with 10. Red card to Christopher Bruni. Oglethorpe has that 2-0 lead on 2 free kick goals from Ian Farquhar. Brunette to Reed. Foles drops it back to Haman. Nice work by Marshall. And it's out to the right side to Vanderval. Intercepted. Summerall now. Labus. Millsaps drop back and allow Oglethorpe to walk it forward. Martinez. Molina. Binfield. Martinez. To the backside. Lopez brings it down. Cleared away. Throw for Summerall. Labus. Tries to split the lines. No one made the run for him. Did take a deflection, though. It's a corner for the Stormy Peatrels on the far side.
Another corner kick for the Stormy Peatrels, though this time being taken by number 23, Fernando Guevara.
Guevara on the far side to take this. It'll be an in-swinger. All the Millsaps players are inside their own 18 to defend. Played into the near post. Dowdy gets his hands to it. Back to Guevara, but it's won by Millsaps. Regained by Oglethorpe. Guevara. Solorzano back to Guevara. Chipped in. Brunette gets there first. Reed tries to clear. Crosses the back post. Haman heads it out to the top of the 18. Summerow can't find it. Solorzano with an optimistic effort over the bar. Goal kick for Wilkins Dowdy. Just over 12 minutes left. Dowdy plays the goal kick along to midfield. Header won by Oglethorpe. Yano tries to flick it on, but Foles is there first. Throw for Oglethorpe, back to Labus. Labus walking it forward. Guevara. Out wide. Martinez out to Guevara. Caviaro. Benfield. Benfield, diagonal ball to Lopez, headed down. Millsaps able to clear, only as far as Benfield. He's about 40 yards from goal. Molina. Yano tries to flick it over to Martinez. Molina tries to win it back, but it's Millsaps coming away with it. Brunette down the left side. This ball's behind Timku. Throw for Oglethorpe. Benfield able to carry it forward. Drives it forward. It's behind Molina. Solorzano. Summerow. Defended by Sebastiani Moraldo. Free kick for Millsaps. Haman goes long. Labus wins the header. Solorzano chests it down. Little sombrero. Back to Summerow. Ethan Harrison gets a touch. Harrison able to walk this forward. He's got Labus. He's got Benfield with him. But Millsaps have conceded about 40 yards of space. Benfield. Down the right side. Brunette got there first in front of Cavallaro. And Brunette clears. Labus at midfield. Labus to Guevara. Across the back post. Cleared away by Haman. Cavallaro will take the throw. Substitution first. Javier Martinez will check out, and Nico Chalet is into the match. Chalet made his debut in the spring season for Oglethorpe. Freshman from Sugar Land, Texas. Cavallaro. Back down the right side. Cross in near post. Ball's over the end line, so it'll be a goal kick. Dowdy will take the goal kick. Less than 9 minutes remaining in the first half. Wind picking up a bit here in Brookhaven. Flicked on by Foles. Cavallaro drops it to Benfield. Benfield able to walk it forward. Millsaps retreat to defend in their own half. Chalet now. First touch for him. Solorzano, Summerow. Summerow takes it down the left side. Cross in, cleared at the top of the 6. Armstrong trying to find a way out. Caviadro intercepts. Carlos Caviadro, long-range shot. Deflects off of Llano. Brunette is dispossessed by Caviadro. Guevara can't get there first. Throw for Caviadro. But first, the substitution. Tuli Morumba will be checking in for Lucho Solorzano.
This time we've got number 6, Tuli Morumba, coming into play.
Solorzano out, Morumba in. Junior from Stillwater, Oklahoma. 3 assists on the season, 1 goal. Caviadro. Guevara back to Caviadro. Caviadro comes away with it, heads it back to Chalet. Nico Chalet inside to Guevara on his right foot. Back to Caviadro. Looking for the cross. Defended well by Brunette. Guevara. Morumba. Pulls it back. Pulls it back again. Caviadro. Left-footed cross this time. Back post. It's over Molina. Cleared away by Moraldo. Summerow throws it back to Chalet. Labus. Llano. Back to Llano. Ball's behind Molina. Benfield. Space to walk it forward. Picked up by Armstrong. Guevara gives it away. Wins it back. Molina. Chalet. Caviadro. Guevara. Caviadro. Chalet. Chalet to the top of the 18. Left-footed shot. Curling in right to Wilkins Dowdy. Nico Chalet with a long-range effort. Easily saved by Dowdy. 5.5 minutes. 2-0 Oglethorpe. 2 set-piece goals from Ian Farquhar right now providing the difference. Chalet to Molina. Summerow down the left side for the Stormy Petrels. Back to Chalet. Big switch. Brunette heads it away. Throw for Oglethorpe. Caviadro. Throws back to Benfield. Benfield. Turned by Molina. Summerow on the left with space. Cross in. Back post over everyone. Poor cross from Summerow. Goal kick for Dowdy. Clock continuing to tick down. 4.5 left now in the first half. Wilkins Dowdy will take this goal kick with his left boot. To midfield, won by Morumba. Lopez back to Summerow. Labus. Chalet. Drags it across to the left. Morumba now. Can he get there? He can't. Picked off by Moraldo. Foul committed. Good work by Sebastiani Moraldo. Sophomore from New Orleans. Played for the Louisiana Fire Youth Club. Moraldo has 1 goal on the season. Has appeared in 14 matches. Millsaps playing a man down after the red card to Christopher Bruni. They're dropping deep. They're making it difficult for Oglethorpe to find space to operate in. Free kick taken long, won by Oglethorpe. Just over 3 minutes left in the first half. Labus. Back to Morumba. Switch over to the left. Molina couldn't find it, but Lopez does. Played back for Molina, but he loses his footing. Armstrong trying to get it at midfield, but it's taken away from him. Labus now. Labus with the switch. Brunette wins the header. Chalet turns back to his left. Morumba. Millsaps recovers. Yano. Back to Morumba. Labus. Chips it in for Yano. It's over him. Dowdy punches it down and away. Moraldo. Touches it inside. Opportunity here for Millsaps. Touch gets away from Timku. 120 seconds left in the first half. Summerow driving down the left. Nothing there. Labus. Chalet. Molina. Back to Chalet. Cleared away by Ricks. Binfield. Chalet. Chalet, right-footed shot, blocked at the top of the 18. Headed away. Chalet again. Morumba. Summerow on the left. Cross in. It's over Guevara. Cavallaro trying to get there. He does, but Guevara committed a foul on Brunette.
1 minute remaining in the half. 1 minute remaining.
Less than a minute remaining. Millsaps trailing by 2 and playing a man down after a red card to Christopher Bruni. Wilkins Dowdy plays the free kick. Guevara heads it away. Headed back in by Reed. Folse gets a touch. Armstrong. His pass is blocked by Morumba, but it's Armstrong again. Cleared away this time by Summerow. Tackled away by Moraldo. Maybe one more opportunity for Oglethorpe. Yano. Guevara. Edge of the 18. Right-footed shot in. Saved by Dowdy, but touched home by Sebastian Molina. Goal, 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 OU. Finally, the play opened up a bit for the Stormy Petrels. Guevara gets into the 18. His shot forced a big save from Wilkins Dowdy. But the rebound is touched home by Sebastian Molina, his 5th goal of the season.
Goal for the Petrels made by number 29, Sebastian Molina, assisted by number 23, Fernando Guevara.
Just about 10 seconds remaining in the first half. 3-0 for Oglethorpe.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Majors
6,
play long. Labus heads it away.
4, 3, 2, 1, and that is the.
That'll do it for the first 45 minutes here in Brookhaven. Oglethorpe leading 3-0. 2 goals from Ian Farquhar, 1 from Sebastian Molina. They also have the man advantage the rest of the way. We'll try to keep you posted on all of the subs. Millsaps in the all-purple, moving from left to right. 45 more minutes in their season unless they can overturn this. Oglethorpe foul committed. Abraham Lopez. Free kick for the Majors. The opportunity here for Millsaps to get numbers forward. Ball played into the 18. Rebounds across. Nico Chalet in his own corner plays it up the line. It's too much for Lopez. Picked off by Reed Fournette. Chalet. Triple teamed. Newton takes it away from him. Locklear plays it up to Yano, who heads it back to Molina. Molina able to use his body to shield the Millsaps player away. Long ball into the corner to Lopez. Lopez can't get there. Flag was up anyway. Okay, we'll try to get the substitutions for you here. Jake Locklear is playing at left back now for the Stormy Petrels. Gavin Duckett is at center back, along with JT Jones. That ball was over Chalet's head. He stays in after finishing the first half. Throw for Oglethorpe, won by Chalet. Locklear will take it. Alexis Puga is also into the match on the right side. Ball played into Chalet. Pulls it back. His pass is behind Molina. Guevara tries to get there. Puga's on for Cavallaro. He's playing right back. JT Jones carrying it forward. Played in with the outside of his foot. Ball pulled back to the top of the 18. Cross in from Guevara. Yano tries to take it first time. Ends up finding the second ball. Logan Yano. Goal, 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 OU. Logan Yano with the goal. Ball played in by Guevara.
The Stormy Petrels made by number 9, Logan Yano.
Yano with his third goal of the season. 42:39 remaining. Oglethorpe with a comfortable 4-0 lead now. Again, playing with a man advantage. It was 1-0 when Millsaps got the red card. Ian Farquhar had scored on a free kick. The foul that led to the red card resulted in Farquhar's second goal from the free kick right on the edge of the 18. And since then, with the man advantage, it has been all Oglethorpe. Millsaps opening up now. There's nothing to lose here. They got to throw numbers forward. They defended very deep, down 2-0, frustrating Oglethorpe most of the first half. But that late goal with about 10 seconds left, Molina slotting home the rebound on the shot from Guevara. Yano with a touch from Chalet. Dowdy clears. Locklear takes it off of Ricks. Carson Marshall with the switch. Burnett pulls it back. Foul committed by JT Jones. Cade Foles earns it.
That's a great turn, man. That's what we're talking about. Good job.
Millsaps will take the free kick just inside the attacking half, played into the 18. Jones wins the initial header. Big save on the header from Dowdy. JT Jones won the initial header, but it fell to Jax Dowdy. His header saved by goalkeeper Ulysses Rodriguez, who is into the match here in the second half.
20, Cade Foles.
Foles will take the corner. Millsaps send everyone forward. Haman and Fournette hang out. Fournette makes a late run. Oglethorpe with everyone defending. Pile up inside the 18. Cleared away. And an opportunity for Oglethorpe to break. Chalet spins back around. Advantage played. Played across to Guevara. He cuts it back to his right foot. Fernando Guevara slips it in. Flag goes up on the far side. Guevara had an opportunity to maybe take that himself. Yellow card to Puga. Not happy with the decision there. Puga delaying the restart. Takes the yellow card. Wilkins Dowdy will take this free kick from the top of his own 18 and plays it to midfield. Yano settles. Guevara. Morumba. Morumba. Outside of his right foot, nearly found Logan Yano. Millsaps now down the left side. Dowdy. Cutting back to his right. Spinning back to his left. Pulling it back to his right. Dowdy ends up giving it away. Couldn't get any help. Chalet. Given away. Battle for it. And it's Ricks who earns a free kick. Nice footwork from Parker Ricks. Freshman from Riverdale High School in Fort Myers, Florida. 13th appearance of the season for Ricks. Ruben Aman will take this free kick. Good opportunity here for Millsaps. Two-man wall. Haman will deliver this. Right-footed delivery from Haman to the backside. Headed into the air by Dowdy. Newton got a head on it, but Oglethorpe able to clear. Millsaps play it back to midfield. They keep the numbers up. Chipped in by Marshall, but it's a goal kick. Other games in the SAA men's soccer tournament today, kicking off in almost an hour. Hendricks at center, 2:30 kickoff. Swanee at Rhodes at 3:30. And then tonight up in Northwest Georgia, Barry hosting Birmingham Southern at 7 o'clock. If Oglethorpe holds on to this lead, they will host the semifinals and final of the SAA men's soccer tournament. Ball played in. Morumba at the top of the 18. Slots it out wide to the right. Puga drives into the 18. Pulls it back. Yano, long range cross to the back post, looking for the run of Morumba, can't keep it. Good look from Logan Yano. 4-0 to the Stormy Petrels. Goal kick played long by Dowdy. Falls to Duckett. Jones across to Locklear. Molina tries to turn, but it's cleared away by Marshall. Jones. Jones to Molina. Out wide to Lopez. Step over, right-footed cross into the back post. Yano with a header. Flag went up on the follow-up by Guevara, but it was saved by Wilkins Dowdy. Play will continue. Yano was onside. Guevara was off. But Dowdy makes the save. Yano tracking back for it. Millsaps come away with it. Puga steps in front of Dowdy. Jax Dowdy. Morumba gets a touch. Molina driving forward. Yano now. Through ball looking for Molina. Picked off. Haman to Brunette. And now Fulse. One back quickly by Morumba. Down the line. Yano defended by Haman. Yano goes down, no foul. Haman now trying to find a way out. Clearance. Kind of shanked. Oglethorpe fighting for it. Chalet. Lopez. Molina. Right-footed shot over the bar. Sebastian Molina looking for his 6th goal of the season. Freshman from Perry High School. Wilkins Dowdy, goal kick to midfield. Flicked on, and it's JT Jones. Millsaps now into the attacking half. Jax Dowdy defended by Duckett. Duckett wins the battle and is able to avoid giving up the corner. It's a throw. Outstanding work for Gavin Duckett, freshman from Midtown High School in Atlanta. Jax Dowdy now driving into the 18, this time defended by Morumba. But his pass is intercepted, at least momentarily, by Reed Fournette. Locklear with the throw back to Duckett. Really nice work from Gavin Duckett defending Jax Dowdy in that last sequence. Molina. Puga. Chalet back to Puga. Cross in from Guevara. Header on wide. Good look from Guevara. Sebastian Molina's header is wide of the far post. 33 plus left. 4-0 for Oglethorpe. Mentioned the other quarterfinals going on today. The one that Oglethorpe will be looking for scores is the late one tonight. Birmingham Southern at Berry. That's the 4-5 matchup. The winner of that, if scores hold here, will be coming to Brookhaven to face Oglethorpe in the second semifinal next Friday night. Locklear. Yano. Heavy touch cleared by Haman. Battle at midfield. Jax Dowdy brilliantly taken down. He's able to turn. Was looking for Ricks, but Locklear intercepted. Chalet fouled by Newton. A lot of disagreement from the Millsaps bench. Short-lived. Newton just a step late to it. Free kick inside their own half. Duckett plays it short to Locklear. Locklear, sophomore from Woodstock, Georgia. Looking for Lopez in the final third. Just a little too much on that pass. Wilkins Dowdy with the goal kick. Headed down by Guevara. But it's Millsaps who come away with it. Down the left side for Dowdy. JT Jones is there first. Throw in. False. Picked up by Duckett. Good ball from Duckett to Chalet. Defended by Marshall. Chalet down the right side. Brilliant ball from Nico Chalet. Guevara to Yano. Unable to find the touch to put it home. Great break started by Duckett to Chalet. Chalet's ball to Guevara opened everything up, but the cross could not find Logan Yano. Free kick from Millsaps at midfield. 31 minutes remaining. Free kick will be played to the top of the 18. Oglethorpe sets that line just outside of their 18-yard box. Jones gets ahead to it, but it trickles behind. Duckett has to clean it up. Deep throw for the Majors. Looks like a long throw upcoming into the 18. Turning to the edge of the 6, flicked onto the back post. Morumba gets a boot to it. Shot is volleyed over the bar from Parker Ricks. Ricks tried to take that off the half volley. Chaos inside the 18. Oglethorpe was unable to clear. Locklear to midfield. Chalet pulls it back. Classy on the ball. Nico Chalet swings it over to the right side. Alexis Puga. Morumba. Spins back. Puga. Molina across, intercepted. Chalet pulls it back. Chalet. Guevara. Lopez looking for the right-footed shot. Finds it right at Wilkins Dowdy. Dowdy will punt to midfield. Morumba touches it back to Jones. Now Duckett. Duckett to Chalet right at midfield. Chalet gets some help from Morumba. Tooley to Molina. Great ball from Morumba, but Molina was checking back from an offside position. Free kick will be taken by Wilkins Dowdy. Wind picking back up here in Brookhaven. Jax Dowdy settles it. Ricks from Folse. Folse got a touch, but it was cleared by Duckett. Now Chalet gives it away. But Yano tracks back to win it. Puga now. Alexis Puga on the right side. Puga cuts it back inside. It's behind Yano. Morumba slides in for it, but Folse comes away with it. Dowdy loses it to Puga. Morumba to Molina at midfield. Molina driving forward. Locklear now on the left. Down the line, Molina unable to turn on that. Throw in for the Majors, deep in their own corner. Marshall throws it down the line. Locklear chests it down to Molina. Molina's able to turn. Right-footed shot. Save by Wilkins Dowdy. Molina came across that one. Had some left to right action on it. But good positioning from Dowdy. Jones heads it down. Matthew Reed tried to come away with it, but it's Guevara. Chalet can't get there in front of Marshall. Folse looking for Ricks, but it's behind him. 10-man Millsaps trailing 4-0. First half red card to Christopher Bruni. Duckett at midfield. Gavin Duckett can carry this one forward. Picked up by Newton. Now it's Chalet. Lopez. Duckett. Molina. Lopez. Back to Molina. Back post. Flag goes up. Just mistimed. Guevara got on that. It's a good look from Molina. Very creative. But Guevara's run just a little too early. 25 plus minutes left. Oglethorpe leading 4-0. 2 goals from Ian Farquhar. Nico Chalet on it now. Yano. Lopez. Yano. Top of the 18. Right-footed shot blocked. Morumba. Chalet. Right-footed shot blocked. Ricks heads it down to Fultz. It's behind Dowdy. JT Jones picks it off. Jones carries forward this time. Jones crosses in. Lopez! What a shot from Abraham Lopez. What a ball from JT Jones. Goal, 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 OU.
This time made by Abraham Lopez.
What a ball from the center back, JT Jones. Picked off a pass, carried it forward, and then a perfectly delivered ball to the back post to Abraham Lopez. Third goal of the season for Lopez. And 5-0 to Oglethorpe. Parker Ricks checks out. Michael Timque back in. Timque, the freshman from Slidell, Louisiana. Dowdy tries to create an opportunity for Millsaps, but Ulysses Rodriguez is there first. Rodriguez throws it out to Locklear. Locklear overhits the through ball. Get quite a few subs for Oglethorpe here at the next opportunity with a 5-goal lead. So they can start to look ahead towards the semifinal next Friday. Too much there for Timque to get on the end of. Christian Quintana, Ethan Nunes, Luke Giordano, Adam Aliu, and Luke Giordano all into the match for Oglethorpe. Lopez, Yano, Molina, Guevara, all out. Tuli Morumba now, walking it forward. Morumba to Chalet. Loses it, but Oglethorpe regains it quickly. Chalet. Morumba. 30 yards from goal. Through ball for Aliu. Adam Aliu dispossessed inside the 18. Quintana knocks it down. Nunes knocks it down to Quintana. Or Chalet actually took that in the ribs. He's down. Oglethorpe plays on. Millsaps comes away with it. Chalet's back up to his feet. Just knocked the wind out of him a bit. Jones steps in front of Dowdy. Nice footwork from JT Jones at midfield. Through ball over hit. So we're midway through the second half. 5-0 Oglethorpe. 5 goals on 18 shots for the Stormy Petrels. Millsaps playing with 10. No goals on 4 shots so far. Goal kick played to midfield, but it's Chalet who comes away with it. Giordano. Nunes. Chalet. Nunes. Through ball played in. Quintana can't bring it under control. Wilkins Dowdy gets there off his line quickly. Good look for Quintana, the freshman from Roswell High School. Chalet takes it out of the air to Aliu. Locklear to Morumba. Chalet can't get a touch. Caleb Newton. Marshall. Haman. Looking for Jax Dowdy. Jones picked it off. Cade Folse won it back at midfield. Brunette down the line. Giordano and Morumba find a way out of it. Chalet now. Locklear. Locklear down the left side to Adam Aliu. Aliu went for the step over, ran out of room. It'll be a goal kick. Reed Fournette was able to get there and make it difficult for Aliu. Maybe tried to make a little too much happen in the corner. Goal kick pulled wide. Tim Q can't keep that one in. Wind might have gotten a hold of that. Locklear to Duckett. Duckett walks it forward. Jones now. Jones has an assist on the day. Back to Duckett. Nunes. Quintana. Nice footwork from Quintana. Left-footed pass back to Nunes against the grain. Nunes. Morumba. Nunes. Right-footed curling effort. Dipping, but wide. Good hit from Ethan Nunes, trying to come around it, almost putting some top spin on it. Going to bring it back inside of that near post. Wilkins Dowdy. Goal kick is headed down by Morumba. Puga, right-footed cross in. It's over Quintana. And Wilkins Dowdy off his line to grab it. Dowdy's punt to midfield. Chalet gets a touch. It'll be a throw for the Majors. Reed Fournette, freshman from St. Francisville, Louisiana, on it now. Pass is intercepted by Chalet. Brilliant from Quintana. In traffic to bring it down. Pulls it back to his right foot. Quintana under pressure with a turn. Aliu. He's got Quintana behind him. Aliu driving to the edge of the 18. Aliu's right-footed cross is blocked. Quintana tries to get there, but it's cleared by Fournette. Tim Q. Long ball, optimistic there, looking for Dowdy to chase. Rodriguez off his line. Morumba. Morumba, long diagonal to Locklear. Locklear tries to bring it down and get into the 18. Picked off by Fournette. Thrown by Locklear back to Duckett. Right-footed cross in, right to Wilkins Dowdy. 17-plus minutes remaining here in the quarterfinal. 5-0 to Oglethorpe. Header by Duckett to Morumba. To Nunes. Throw in on the far side for Oglethorpe.
Subbing for the Oglethorpe Mutuals. We got our goalies coming in.
All three goalkeepers getting an opportunity here today. Jorge Inzunza checking in for Rodriguez. Sorry, Spencer Sue is the one who checked in. Spencer Sue is now your goalkeeper for Oglethorpe. Nunes plays it long. It's a goal kick for Millsaps. More subs now for Oglethorpe. Jorge Gonzalez.
More subs for Oglethorpe. We've got number 7, Thomas Powers, number 31, Jorge Gonzalez, and number 34, Stephen Bull.
Thomas Powers and Jorge Gonzalez now in. Pulga and Morumba out. Stephen Bull also into the match. Coach John Aiken able to give a lot of players opportunities here. 5-0 lead for Oglethorpe. 15-plus minutes left. Duckett wins the header for net. Marshall down the line. It'll be a goal kick for Oglethorpe. Tristan Cohen will check in. Nico Chalet's day is done.
One more sub in for the Petrels. This time number 4, Tristan Cohen coming onto the field.
Cohen, freshman from Mobile, Alabama. Gonzalez, a freshman from Lawrenceville, Georgia, played at Pace Academy here locally. Thomas Powers, a sophomore from Suwanee, Georgia, Lambert High School. And Bowl is from Naples, Florida. Duckett carrying it forward. Pass is picked off. Duckett goes in for the slide. Doesn't get there. Bowl tries to win it back. Marshall. Back to Dowdy. Good pass from Wilkins. Dowdy was looking for Fournette to step up into that. Didn't do so. Powers. Throws it back to Duckett. Good ball from Gavin Duckett. Wilkins Dowdy has to get his left fist to it. Got there. Collision. But Dowdy got there first. Good goalkeeping from Wilkins Dowdy. Dowdy takes the free kick. Brought down by Jax Dowdy. Jax turns it inside to Newton. Picked off by Ethan Nunes. Good defensive tracking from Nunes. Through ball to Quintana. Quintana tries to pull it back. Loses the handle. Matthew Reed tries to dribble it out for the Majors. Loses possession. Ball played in. Cohen can't get to it. Wilkins Dowdy. Punt to midfield. Battle for it. And Aliu comes away with it. Powers. Duckett. Gavin Duckett can walk it forward. Millsaps playing with 10 after the first half red card to Christopher Bruni. Was 1-0 when the red card was issued. The resulting free kick was put in by Ian Farquhar, and it's been all Oglethorpe since. Aliu. Nunes. Tries to chip it into the backside. Cohen tries to bring it down off his chest. Cohen keeps the ball moving now to Nunes. And over to the right side, Gonzalez. Nunes to Duckett. To Powers. Powers left-footed cross in, top of the 6, chested down. Bowl shot is blocked. Aliu. Cohen. Left-footed shot, high and wide.
7 for the Majors this time. We've got number 9, Sergei Kolsnik, coming onto the field.
Senior forward Sergei Kolsnik checking in, 6'3" from Moscow. 9 starts on the year. This is his 15th appearance this season. He's on for Reed Fournette. Cohen unable to control the header. It'll be a throw for the Majors. Throwing down the line from Matthew Reed. Kolsnik pushed in the back. Free kick for Millsaps. Ruben Aman will come across to take it. Haman to the little short of the top of the 18. Jones won it. Found the second ball. Plays it long. Haman chasing. Giordano couldn't get there first. Haman was able to knock it wide. Still Oglethorpe, though. Nunes. Top of the 18. Cuts it wide to Giordano. Right-footed shot off the post. Luke Giordano with a low rocket off the post. Rebound comes back to Wilkins Dowdy. 10.5 minutes remaining. Dowdy's punt into the attacking half. Gets over Jones. Popped into the air. Aliu under pressure from Newton. Aliu. Powers. Nunes. Cohen. Well worked by the Stormy Petrels. Cohen inside to Nunes. Nunes pulls it back. Nunes into the 18. Nunes looking for the shot himself. It's blocked. Bowl can't find the rebound. Jones wins the header at midfield. Cohen is behind Reed. Reed to Newton. Whistle blown. Foul on Cohen, I believe. Push in the back there at the end of that sequence. Be a free kick for Millsaps. 9.5 minutes remaining. Haman. Play this long. Powers wins the header. Millsaps comes away with it, though. Jax Dowdy. And now Reed's cross. Cleared by Duckett. Christian Quintana backpedaling. Couldn't find it. Reed. Quintana battles back to win it. Great takeaway by Quintana. Giordano. Bowl. Back to Giordano. Maybe a little heavy. Gonzalez on the right side. Aliu. Bowl. Cross in, headed down by Marshall, and cleared. Gonzalez heads it back to Jones. Jones plays it back to Sue. Duckett. 8+ minutes remaining. Aliu. Pulls it back, spins back to the right. Adam Aliu. Haman stepped in front. Newton plays it to Tim Q. Tim Q, nice ball. Jax Dowdy. Dowdy to the top of the 18, defended by Jones. Dowdy driving forward. Powers cleans it up. Bowl back to Gonzalez. Ethan Nunes. Duckett. Duckett. Jones. Jones. Bowl. Giordano. Bowl tried to play Giordano back. It's picked off. False. His pass is blocked. Haman has to clear. Millsaps now on the left side with space. Long ball looking for Timku. Aliu heads it down. Falls back to Aliu. Defended by Newton and fouled by Newton. Newton going to get a yellow card there. 6:52 on the clock. Adam Aliu earned the free kick. Jones will take the free kick. Bowl. Gonzalez. Cuts inside. Nunes. Giordano back to Nunes, right-footed shot. Goal, goal, goal. OU, Ethan Nunes.
Goal for the Petrels. That makes 6. This one being made by number 12, Ethan Nunez.
The freshman from Chattanooga, Tennessee, in the Baylor School, Ethan Nunes with his first goal of the season. 6-0 Oglethorpe. Millsaps bring on William Ponte, sophomore from Lafayette, Louisiana, played at Notre Dame High School. He's on for Fulce. Jax Dowdy into the 18 for the Majors. Ran out of room on the end line. Dowdy was defended by Gonzalez. And Spencer Sue will take the goal kick short to duck it. Just over 6 minutes left. Oglethorpe looking ahead to the conference conference semifinal next week. It'll be Friday, and Oglethorpe will host the second game of the doubleheader. Aliu down the line to Tristan Cohen. Cohen into the 18. Pass intercepted. Millsaps able to find a way out. Aliu steps up to intercept. Back heel. Quintana can't get there. Wilkins Dowdy does. The remainder of the SAA Conference Tournament from the semifinals on will be played here in Brookhaven. Oglethorpe leading right now 6-0. 2 semifinals on Friday. Make sure you're following Go Petrels on your social media platforms for the times. Likely a 4 or 4:30 start for game number 1 and a 7:30 start for Oglethorpe hosting the winner of Birmingham Southern and Berry. But those times will be announced this week. Gonzalez at midfield. Nunes able to turn. Ethan Nunes driving. Still on it. Pulls it back. Bowl. Quintana. Right-footed shot. Saved by Wilkins Dowdy. Bowl. Slots it home. Stephen Bowl with the goal.
Goal number 7 by the Petrels. This time made by number 34, Stephen Bowl.
Big shot and save by Wilkins Dowdy, but it fell to Bowl, who touched it home. Goal number 7, 4:49 on the clock. Oglethorpe's reserves continue to put numbers on the board. Long ball. Powers got ahead to it. Kolsnick tried to settle it. Aliu trying to turn. He's fouled. That first semifinal next Friday night here in Brookhaven will be between the winners of the middle matches this afternoon in SAA quarterfinal action. Hendricks hosting center and Swanee at Rhodes. Hendricks at center. Center hosting at 2:30, Rhodes hosting at 3:30. Check their websites to be able to keep up with watching those games this afternoon. Bowl hit from behind. It'll be a free kick. Clock under 4 minutes left here. Free kick opportunity for the Stormy Petrels. It's going to be Powers here with the left boot. JT Jones up on the back post. Powers can go to goal here. Inside of 30 yards. Thomas Powers, left-footed shot in. Big save from Wilkins Dowdy. Powers trying to pick out that far upper 90. Powers struck that one well. Corner played short. Quintana back on it now. Aliu. Curling effort, headed away. Bowl into the 18, cleared. Millsaps with a throw on the far side. Six goals from the majors conceded, playing with 10 men. Came in as the number 8 seed in the SAA. 2-12-1 on the season. Couldn't find a win in the SAA, but they were making it difficult for Oglethorpe in the early going. It was 2 goals on set pieces, free kicks from Ian Farquhar on either side of the red card. That was earned by Christopher Bruni. Even at 2-0 and playing with 10, Millsaps was defending very well. There was some frustration from Oglethorpe as they couldn't find the breakthrough. They look for another one now. Tristan Cohen, top of the 18. Cohen loses out. Bowl. Giordano. Right-footed shot. Wide. It'll be a corner. Scoreline doesn't look it, but it's been a good fight from Millsaps today. Playing with 10 for such a long period of time will wear you down. But Kurt Albrecht's side has to take some pride in the way they defended initially with 10. Header on by Duckett. Off the crossbar. Good header from Gavin Duckett off that corner. I believe it was Quintana who put it on Duckett's forehead.
1 minute remaining in the match. 1 minute remaining.
1 minute left. Wilkins Dowdy, goal kick to midfield. Aliu takes it out of the air. Off the hand of Armstrong. Sorry, Ponte. Free kick, Jones. To Powers. Aliu. Gonzalez. Less than 30 seconds remaining. His cross headed away by Marshall. Giordano. Bowl. Flag goes up. Cohen was offside. That'll likely do it. Oglethorpe will host the semifinal next Friday night in SAA tournament play.
9, 8,
Strong performance from the Stormy Petrels. Ian Farquhar's 2 goals got everything started, and a big win for Oglethorpe in the SAA quarterfinal.